What is up, everybody? Sorry about the lateness of this update video. You're still getting it on the day. It's just we just got back from a long family trip. Well, long family trip was one day, but it was a long drive. So, sorry about that. Just getting a little waylaid there. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I keep forgetting. Keep forgetting the blood buildup. Anyway, been another good week. Nothing too crazy going on. Making my way through the Tower of Latria. I do have to say, I am there's something I would like y'all's help on, which is understanding something. Because I am absolutely. Let's see, what's the next weapon? I always go for the lowest upgrade first. Okay. Blood Great Sword. Cool. Hey there, Felix. You have something to say? Hey, bud. I love you. Also, fun fact: my youngest, Felix, is he is pulling himself up on things. So he's going to be walking pretty soon, which is a pretty big deal. He's not even 1 year old. I mean, he's having a grand old time crawling around. But I need some help understanding. Uh, I got to make sure I don't die here. There we go. Where's the? Where is it? Okay, here we are. I think. You know, it's not easy when the HUD is just gone. Where's the? Let me turn the HUD back on real quick. I don't want to lose those runes. When you're this far along, losing a million runes is a real big setback. Sorry, my son's just very happy to see me. We just got done with a very long car ride, like a 4-hour drive. Oh, jeez. But very nice beach trip. You know, something that we learned that was absolutely precious is the fact that our son Dante, who is you know, the one with Fox P1, a lot of struggles, absolutely loves being in the ocean. Like, wore us out, laughing and cackling, and you know, wanted to get back into the water and wanted to play in the sand, which was an absolute treasure. But anyway, what I was wanting your help with is there are two videos in particular that just keep getting traction, and I am baffled as to why. I'm not saying that like they stink and this is weird, but why those two? They're both of them are in the Shrine of Storms. They're the ones immediately. I think they're immediately after or immediately before my first round against Adjudicator. But yeah, I'm like, why are they doing like they're rapidly becoming like like two of my top 10 most viewed videos in the channel's history, which is just like, why? Grab that. Oh, okay. Well, that was nice. Yay. Anyway, but yeah, like, what is it about those two videos? Like, is it just weird, like, algorithm, you know, nonsense, or was there something in those videos that you particularly liked? My wife, like, I was so baffled. I asked my wife while I was at work, it's like, hey, could you like take a look at this and figure out what could be appealing? And she's like, well, Laurie is interrupting a lot, and you know, like participating, and so maybe that's it. But I mean, I'm not at all upset about it. I'm quite happy, in fact. But I'd love to be able to reproduce that, especially because unique of all of my videos, the average watch time, like the percentage of video that gets watched, is by far the best on the channel. Like we're talking people sticking around for a 30-minute video for 28 minutes 50 times. Why? And so if any of y'all have any insight on that, I'd really like to know so I can continue creating content of that caliber, if at all possible. And if it's something like, like it's just circumstantial, like, my kid happened to say something particularly cute, that's not something I'm gonna, obviously not gonna try to force it. I mean, the whole reason why it would be cute to begin with is because it was clearly like completely circumstantial, and you had to be there, so to speak. Can't reproduce it. Shouldn't try to. But anyway, I'm trucking along, and also want to make an announcement. This is an important announcement about real life stuff, which is, as of this moment, like as of 3 days ago, my test reader finished the books. Two of the 8 books in this one of 6 series I have planned. So, starting, I think, this week, or at the very least, starting, this month, which is also next week, I'm going to start looking for agents, send out query letters, that kind of thing. Because I've looked at the material and it's really good, but I'm too close to it to edit it the way that it should be. I've done as much as is humanly possible for a person to do when it's so bound up in their grief. Because the book that I'm writing, that I've been working on for so long, was originally intended to, immortalize the best parts of my childhood, and it became an ode to my mother after she died, because I was writing it for her. And so I can't shave off any more of it because it's almost like, imagine if you built something to be a bandage over a horrible wound, and the bandage melded together with the scar. You could not fix that. Like, it restricts your mobility. You could not fix that by yourself. You would need a professional to help cut away the things that you don't have the strength to cut it away, and also kind of anesthetize it by, well, I'm not cutting this out. I still care about it. This person is telling me to cut it out to achieve both our end goal, which is to get this book, in people's hands and in, stores. Because that's the dream. I would love nothing that, if I haven't said that before on this channel, writing is my dream. And, this channel is a way to be productive while enjoying gaming, and also showing, hey, you can have goals and you can still work a job at the same time as you also have kids and, a wife, or, a spouse, and you can still juggle it all, and you can still be happy. You're not doomed. I had more fun this weekend with the kids than I would ever have had on my own. And the best part of it is, fun fact, I got an app on my phone, lets you play, Game Boy games or whatever. And maybe someday not maybe someday I'll talk about it. My love for Pokemon Crystal. It was like the first game I really, really fell in love with. But got it on my phone, and I remember beach trips with the family. That would be one of the only times that I was allowed to play Game Boy as much as I wanted, like on the 12-hour car drive. And I'd be playing them at the beach. And I played Pokemon Crystal at the beach. I beat it at the beach. And so last night, living the dream, my kids we had 2 twin beds. Dante and Laurie cuddled up with a wife. Felix is in the pack and play. I got my own bed next to the AC, because I'm a polar bear and I like it cold. And I had the covers pulled over my head so that nobody else sees the light of the phone and wakes up. And I caught a drowsy for my team, just like in the old days. Um, and it was very much a flashback to childhood. It's like, what was it? Somebody once said that one of the best things about adulthood is being able to give yourself as much of your childhood back, like give yourself some of your childhood back, to be able to afford to re-experience your childhood. But the thing is, even that is nowhere near as beautiful as being able to see my daughter and my youngest son's first reaction to the ocean, and to see uh, Dante fall in love with the waves. That is true beauty. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Please let me know what y'all really liked about those episodes. If there's anything to say, it is amazing to me that I've gotten to a point where instead of the percentage of people watching is like 3 seconds, and they're like, "Oh God," and then they leave, as opposed to staying for a 30-minute episode most of the episode. I'm really curious to see what that's about, and hopefully we can pump those numbers up with quality so that it's no longer a rarity. But for now, I go ahead and sign off. Y'all take care till then. Till next time. See you around.